Welcome back to Beginning Braille. I am Stephanie Herlick. I am a teacher of the visually impaired and orientation and mobility specialist. Currently, I work at California School for the Blind and am the Assessment Center Coordinator. Today, we are going to continue with Lesson 2 of Beginning Braille. Much of this content is derived, with permission, from Dots for Families, written by Dr. Penny Rosenblum and Linda Reed. A big thank you to them for allowing me to use their materials. You should now be fairly comfortable brailing the letters A through J. Here they are on the slide. Notice that the letters A through J are all in the upper half of the Braille cell, occupying dots 1, 2, 4, and or 5. For the next 10 letters, K through T, dot 3 is added. K is dots 1 and 3, L, dots 1, 2, and 3, M, dots 1, 3, and 4, N, dots 1, 3, 4, and 5, O, dots 1, 3, and 5, P, dots 1, 2, 3, and 4, Q, dots 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, R, dots 1, 2, 3, and 5, S, dots 2, 3, and 4, and T, dots 2, 3, 4, and 5. To finish the rest of the alphabet, dot 6 is added. Here we go. U, dots 1, 3, and 6, V, dots 1, 2, 3, and 6, X, dots 1, 3, 4, and 6, Y, dots 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and Z, dots 1, 3, 5, and 6. You may be wondering why W is missing. Since W did not exist in the French alphabet, it is a bit different. W is dots 2, 4, 5, and 6. Open a new page on PerkyDuck. You are now going to practice brailing the last half of the alphabet. Let's start by warming up your fingers. Braille the letters you already know, A through J, going across the page. I have the Braille letters A through J at the top of my screen. Next, braille the new letters 10 times each, beginning with K. Refer to the jot descriptions on the previous slide if you need the numbers spoken aloud. The letters to be brailled are K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, and T. Now braille the final 5 letters by adding dot 6. Again, please refer to the previous dot descriptions if you need to hear those again. Here are the letters: U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That's it for Lesson 2. The following slides contain the independent practice for Lesson 2. You will notice that this lesson's practice builds on last week. I will describe each slide, but feel free to take as much time as you need to feel confident with the Braille alphabet before continuing to Lesson 3. You can also download this PowerPoint from the description box below. Here is independent practice 1, K through Z. Braille a line of KL space, KL space, LM space, LM space, MN space, MN space, NO space, NO space, OP space, OP space, PQ space, PQ space, QR space, QR space, and RS space, RS space. This next slide shows the answers in Braille font for the letters KL, LM, MN, NO, OP, PQ, QR, and RS. Here is independent practice 2 for the letters K through Z. Braille the following: ST space, ST space, TU space, TU space, UV space, UV space, VW space, VW space, WX space, WX space, XY space, XY space, and YZ space, YZ space. Here are the answers in Braille font for independent practice 2. The letters are ST, TU, UV, VW, WX, XY, and YZ. Here is independent practice 3 for the letters A to Z. Braille a line of the following groupings of 3 letters: KLM, NOP, QRS, TUV, WXY, ZRP, LJA, TOM, and CTH. Here are the answers in Braille font for independent practice 3. The letters are the same as the previous page. Independent practice 4 for the letters A to Z. These are groupings of 4 letters: FIDP, SLON, VWMT, QKWO, IWLU, DKCO, ALCI, BEHZ, and XOEN. Here are the answers for independent practice 4 for the letters A to Z. The letters, again, are the same as those on the previous page, written in the Braille font. The next 2 slides are independent practice 5 and the answers. You need to interline the Braille words shown here. Please pause and finish the interlining before going on to the answer key. Here are the answers to independent practice 5. The first line of Braille words are no, mad, sit, fat, sod, map, rod, oats, fond. The second line is load, snap, rock, me, tap, taxi, nod, rip, see. The third line is let, soap, road, meet, slam, sail, knock. The fourth line is lame, moss, locust, pole, nose, rattle. The fifth line is TP, metal, yell, float, quote, usual. And the sixth line is zap, victor, excite, weak, extra, zebra. The next 3 slides are independent practice 6 and the answers. There are 2 columns of words with 2 words on each line. The first column is kick, knee, lair, llama, manner, melon, noise, notice, orange, orphan, popcorn, pope, quote, quiz, rapport, rascal. The second column words are sassafras, soda, tattletale, tragic, umbrella, ultimatum, vacillate, vaguely, wigwam, wacky, x-ray, Quebec, yoke, yells, zebra, zoologica. The next two slides are the answers to independent practice 6. This first slide contains the answers for the first column of words, and this second slide of answers contains the second column for independent practice 6. The next two slides are independent practice 7 and the answers. You need to interline the Braille words shown here. This next slide contains the answers. The first line are the words evolve, yoke, quilt, boss, important, wax. The second line is do, quietly, human, bicycle, lecture, zoo. The third line is home, able, zippy, tomb, fun, love, wick, vat. The fourth line is nod, ham, kettle, man, camp, oldie, bird. The fifth line of answers are rope, usual, jams, wimp, bang, fold, mile. And the last line is animal, ask, picture, airway, talkative. You have now completed all of the independent practice for Lesson 2. When you feel confident with the alphabet, move on to Lesson 3.